George is asking, yeah, can we kind of set up a solver here that identifies if price is above a fixed price value, for the duration of the day. So if price is above some kind of fixed price value, he'll want to take longs. And if price is below some kind of fixed support resistance level, then he wants to take shorts. All right, yep, so yeah, just kind of a straightforward little generic question there. So you bet, George, that'll be easy here. All right, so we just want to check if the market is above or below some kind of fixed price for the day here. So to do that, I am going to grab, let's see, what am I going to grab? I was thinking of the threshold solver, but the comparison solver actually is going to be much easier to set up. So let's grab a comparison solver. Okay, there you go. So we're just going to check, the market price is above or below some kind of fixed price here. So for input A, we're going to change that to price. And so you just need to decide, George, which bar price do you want to check to see? We'll just leave it on the closing price of the bar here. We'll see if the closing price, is above or below some kind of fixed price. And then input B, so this doesn't get used a whole lot, but there's a fixed value option here. So let's see here. Let me put in, let's see, what am I on? The NQ. All right. So 12,765. Okay. There. All right, so I put in 12,765 as my fixed price there, and let's put a horizontal line on that. There we go. Right, so we can see if the bar close, is above our line here, or that price that I've marked. Right, we're going to get a long output. And if the close of the bar goes below, right, that price value, right, we're getting a short output. So there you go. So that's it. Pretty straightforward. And of course, you can take this solver and add it, to any other kind of logic as well. So if you have some other kind of conditions here, to do some additional kind of filtering, some other kind of, maybe market requirements there. Yeah, you can just take this one solver and, of course, take an AND node, and you can combine it, with other solvers to add other filters, other filters like that. And so this, so you can filter out so that only long signals will occur, above that price, and only short signals will occur below that price. So again, pretty simple to do. I just took input B on my comparison solver and just set the type to fixed value there. And then just type in whatever your daily value is for that day. You just have to go in there, in the morning every day and just adjust your price on that solver there, and you're done. George says, what if he wants to use a array line instead of a fixed price? No, we do not have NinjaTrader's drawing tools hooked into BloodHound. So not yet. So that's probably not going to be available for quite some time. So yeah. And usually the follow-up question is, well, what if I have an indicator that draws a line on a chart? Can BloodHound read that line on the chart coming from an indicator? And the answer is yes, but the problem is the timing. So the reason why we haven't even bothered trying to read lines, any kind of drawing object yet, is because NinjaTrader hasn't solved the timing issue. So in order for BloodHound to be able to read some kind of drawing object on the chart, well, obviously that indicator has to draw that line first before NinjaTrader tells BloodHound to run. So the problem is you never know which indicator NinjaTrader is going to run first. Indicator might run BloodHound first, which means the other indicator hasn't drawn the line yet, right? So if that other indicator hasn't drawn the line yet, then there's nothing for BloodHound to read. There's no way to force NinjaTrader to always run the line drawing indicator first before it runs BloodHound. So that's the problem. And actually, there's other technical problems that that had to be overcome as well. But basically that's the simple one to understand. Is that NinjaTrader needs to make provide some kind of way that line drawing indicators always execute first, and BloodHound always gets executed last. So, yeah. All right. So, George's follow-up is, what if it's a moving average? So George, if you do have some kind of indicator, that calculates, this value that you're looking for, such as the pivots indicator, right? Obviously we could, we could put a pivot indicator on here. There we go. So there's the pivots indicator. Let's see, pivot range, daily, calculate from intraday data. There we go. All right. Let's put that on here. And wow. Let's see. Oh, not enough data on my chart. All right, let's put a couple of days of data on that chart. There we go. Okay, there we go. So we have the S1 line here. All right, we're just waiting for the cumulative delta to be calculated here. Okay, so we can go into this comparison solver here. And actually, let me do this. So, let me just grab another comparison solver, like so. So on this new one here, we'll set input A to price again. This time input B, we'll set it to, of course, you could set it to some kind of moving average if you want, right? But for this example, I'll set it to the pivots indicator, and we know that S1 is on the chart, so I'm going to select S1 like so. Where? And so with S1 being selected, right, there we go. We can see if the close of the bar is above S1, we're getting a long. If the close is below S1, then we're getting a short. Right. So there you go. So you can, obviously, you can plug in any kind of indicator that you want to use for input B and check if the market, is above or below that indicator value. George is asking, can we use the linear regression moving average within it? Yep, you bet.